Hi all, once again welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Natalia Agarwal and thanks all for subscribing to my channel, for your likes, share, comment and for all the love and support that you have given to this channel. So guys, till now we have covered what is hypothesis testing and different parts of descriptive statistics. Today we will cover different types of tests that we do for hypothesis testing. All these tests that I would be talking about, they are parametric tests and they are known as test for mean. So basically you would have heard of, mainly there are many tests, but what I would be talking about is mainly four tests. So what are those tests? They are z-test, t-test, two sample t-test and paired t-test. Now question arises when to use which test. So first of all, for each and every test you have to formulate null and alternate hypothesis. It would be formulated same way as we discussed previously in our previous session, that was for hypothesis testing. So what is a z-test? Z-test, when to use it? So z-test is also a test for hypothesis. It is done for normally distributed z-score statistics, and it calculates your z statistics and z critical value. So I'm not going into all those details, but I'm giving you a thumb rule that when to use which test, because that is where the main confusion lies. You can read many materials available to understand what are these tests and how to perform it, because it is a huge concept that will take ample amount of time to cover one topic or one test in detail. So I'll give you a thumb rule what is to be used and when. So Z test and T test, these are both for one sample. So when to use Z test? It is used when sample size is large enough, as well as you know standard deviation of the population. Remember this word, of the population, not of the sample, because you would be doing these tests on samples definitely, but to perform z test these two conditions should be met. One, your sample size should be large, and second, your standard deviation of population should be known. Now what is the large sample size? Large sample size means, as a thumb rule, we say any sample size greater than 30 is known as large sample size. So if you have n greater than 30 and you know standard deviation of a population, you can go ahead and perform z-test. But it is only for one sample. From one population, if you are taking out one sample, that is z-test. If you have, if you don't know any of these tests, if you still have one sample only, but you are not able to fulfill any of these one criteria, that is your sample size is either small or you don't know standard deviation, then you have to calculate t-test. And when to do this? It is performed if any of the above conditions mentioned for z-test are not met and you have one sample. Still you have one sample, but any of the above two conditions, that is either your sample size is small or you don't know the standard deviation of the population, go ahead and perform t-test. Always students or professionals are confused when to perform which test. That's why I'm giving you these thumb rules. Both these tests are for one sample. Both these tests are for one sample only. Now suppose you have two samples. Which test you should perform? You have two independent samples from two different population. Which test to perform? For that you have to perform two sample t-test. So in this, the criteria of size of sample or standard deviation doesn't come into picture. It is a direct call when you have two samples from independent population, then you have to perform two sample t-tests. I'll give you an example in a while that will make it clear which test to perform when. But these are the thumb rule that you should know. What is a paired t-test? Paired t-test is you take sample and do a testing and record the observations before and after. So it is from the same population on the same sample, but it is before and after. It is a pair of that sample. On that sample only the records are in pair. So that is known as paired t-test. So when you have two samples but from same population and or say more of it is like observations recorded before and after. So now let's see a quick example for all these four tests, when to perform what. So z-test, as I told you, it is for one sample where n size is greater than 30 and the standard deviation of population is known. Suppose any teacher tells you that my students score more than 95%, out of 100 in this subject. What you do is, it is suppose for 10th board exam. So what happens is that you get hold of couple of students, say 40 students for the same teacher, and get hold of those 40 students marks from state board, and you see, you will check the hypothesis whether what teacher is claiming is true or false. Because now what is the population over here? It is the complete student marks for that subject. So you know the standard deviation of the population. The sample size is greater than 40. So over there you can perform z-test very easily. Now when to do a t-test? Say any new cab service came to your city and they are saying that uh, if we are able to clock more on an average, if we clock more than 7 kilometers in a day, we would be on profit. On a specific day 20 rides have been done and you get a call from your manager, and they got a call from their manager asking that whether we will make a profit or not. So it is on an average 7 kilometer per ride. You don't have a standard deviation. The sample size is just 20, but it is still one sample for one city you are doing this thing. That's why it is a t-test. You have to perform t-test over here. What is two sample t-test? Two sample t-test, as I told you, it is for two independent populations. You want to test whether this new medicine on cancer will work or not. So what you did, you gave it to 10 patients or say 100 patients who are suffering from cancer, and you are checking whether it is working on them or not. Apart from that, you also recorded the observation of the people who are not taking that medicines. They are two different set of populations, two different set of samples that you are having for different people. So what it is? It is two tests. You are doing test on two different samples. You are checking your hypothesis on two different samples. Same thing, uh, if it is a BP medicine, first you record the observation without giving the medicine, then you try your medicine, and after say 1 month or 2 months, you record the observation on same 20 people whom you have recorded the observations before giving the medicine. It is before and after that you are recording your observations on same set of sample. So that is a paired t-test. So these are basically all are your test of means. You are checking the means. You are doing a hypothesis on mean. These are parametric tests and they are known as test of mean. They are more or less the tests which are talked about in industry and worked on 95% of the times. And as a learner, these are the basic tests that you should know. These are the thumb rule that you should know when to use which test. You can go ahead and read, many articles are available on these tests, what are different types of tests. You can go ahead and check that. Even my article on Analytics India magazine on hypothesis testing is available. You can try it out. I will provide the link in the comment section for that article. Give it a read through, and please do subscribe to my channel. This is all for this video. Do like, share, comment, and let me know if you have any further doubts or you want me to record any other videos or any more topics. I will definitely go ahead and do the same. Once again, thanks all for subscribing, and who have not subscribed, please do subscribe. Thank you. Till next video. Bye bye.